Well, it seems like every week we get some huge Pokemon related news. Nintendo and Game Freak dropping Pokemon Quest and announcing Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee on the same day. A few weeks back we get some Gen 1 Pokemon that nobody ever knew existed, and as fans of the series we're happy. What else could we want? Well, in 1997 at the Space World Convention, Nintendo had an early demo of the sequel for the very first Pokemon games. This demo was a very early build and was reported to be very different from the gold version we got in 2000. And well, now the full demo is leaked onto the internet, and there are several new Pokemon to adore and love. So much so you definitely need to take a look for yourself. There's Pokemon that were slightly tweaked to become Pokemon we know and love today, and there are Pokemon that came out years later, like Leafeon, and there are Pokemon that were entirely scrapped during the production process. And while I won't go over every single Pokemon here, I wanted to highlight a few notable ones I found extremely interesting. First off, baby Pokemon. Sure, Pokemon Gold and Silver had baby Pikachu, Jigglypuff, Clefairy, and others, but originally there were a lot more. Take a look at Gulpy, a baby Goldeen, or Grimy, a baby Grimer. And then there's Chix, Minicorn, Para, Hootie, Tangle, and Trifox. My favorite, however, is definitely Meowsy, a baby Meowth. But let's not forget Ballerine, which is an early Mime Jr., a Pokemon that would later be released years later. And of course, earlier designs for Igglybuff, Cleffa, and Pichu. Yes, this was the original baby Pikachu. A few others I found pretty interesting was Lick, and dare I say a much better design than Licky Licky. Animon, which is Ditto's evolution, and an evolution for Pinsir, as well as an early version for Scizor. Radically different are the starters and their Evos, like Chikorita is the only one that remains the same, but its name would have been Leaf, and its second evolution is extremely different. Then there's Flamebear and Cruise, both of which I've covered in a previous video, but now we get a look at their evolution lines. Now before I cover every single one of these Pokemon, I'll just show you two of my favorite ones that I found on these lists. First was Turban, which is an evolution for Cloyster, and I find it pretty interesting because it looks just like the tail of Slowbro and the crown of Slowking, which makes a lot of sense if you understand that Pokemon lore. And lastly, these guys, Tigerette and Electiger. I don't know what it is about these guys, but they're just too freaking cute and need to be in future games. Alright, and last thing, noticeably absent is Lugia, the legendary Pokemon and cover character for Silver version. Also take a look at the original design for the legendary dogs. Oh my god. And that is all I have for you guys today. I highly recommend you take a look at the entire list of these Pokemon yourself. There is so much to look at and dissect. It is a scrapped man's dream. And it really makes me wish that these designs come out in some way or form, shape, I don't know, in the future. To me, they feel really classic-esque Pokemon that I grew up with and love. Now, the question of the day is, which of these Pokemon do you like the most, and do you prefer this list of Pokemon or the 100 Pokemon that we eventually got in Gold and Silver? Let me know in the comments below and you could be featured in the next episode of Scrap. And stay tuned, in the next episode I'll be tackling another Jurassic themed topic, unless Nintendo decides to drop some huge Pokemon news between now and then. Who knows? Anything can happen at this point. Well guys, thanks again for watching. You guys are all the best. My name is Chris and you have just been ChrisCrossed. Peace out and have an awesome day.